Quick story on how I actually got kicked out of jail. But before I do, I want to give a big shout out to Don Kilam, who created the Don Kilam School and University. It's a platform where I've been learning how to do a lot more than just represent myself in the case. I grew up in an uninformed family, and when I started searching this information, those people said that I should authenticate my birth certificate. Thank God I met Don Kalam, because he expressed how you have to look at the rules of commerce, and one of those rules is you can only control what you create. So why would I authenticate a birth certificate? And on top of that, Article 1, Section 10 in the United States Constitution says that you have the right to privately contract. So not only did I learn how to represent myself in my own cases, I also learned how to set up layers and different company structures, such as a holding company in the charge and order protection state. And I also learned how to convert my name into a business. I also learned the importance of having an operating agreement so you can privately contract with those companies that you create to protect your assets. And you are your greatest asset. So back to the story, how did I get kicked out of jail? So I was driving down, scratch that for the record, I was traveling on a public highway down in Texas, and I was pulled over by one of the Texas troopers and arrested for having a half a blunt in my vehicle. So before they could process me, fingerprint me, and take a shot of my mug, they tried to get me to sign a form and put personal private information on there. So I said that I don't want to put the social security number on this file because I'm not applying for a loan or anything like that, a job. And the officer simply laughed, went back. They were on the phone with the judge, went back, talked to the judge, came back and told me that the judge said that I wouldn't be allowed to see her without signing these forms. I said, delaying me to see a judge. So I signed it and I wrote threat, duress, and coercion on the actual form. The next thing I know, they was kicking me out of jail. And they did schedule like a virtual Zoom court case hearing, which I posted inside the group. And inside that court case, I prepared for it. When I got on the court case, I did exactly what I knew I was supposed to do. And by the way, all of this is for educational and informational purposes only. So after I did that Zoom hearing with the so-called judge, they actually sent, the county attorney actually sent a motion to dismiss the case. The judge signed the order making it official. My mind was blown. So peace and love to Don Kalam. Shout out to you, man. I like what you're doing. My family loves what you're doing. And keep going until the wheels fall off. Peace and love.
This is exactly why you have to tap into DK's private business circle. Text Private Life to 702-200-4900. Again, text Private Life to 702-200-4900. We had a student use some of our processes and some of the things we say and show for educational and informational purposes only. And even though it appeared that things weren't going his way, he stood on the square, he stuck to the information, and got the case dismissed. This is revolutionary. So tap into the private circle because it really works. I'm going to leave you with this case dismissed right here, and then just listen to what he said because it works.
Okay. The court calls case 4608, the state of Texas versus Wendell J. Freeman. Is that your correct name?
I object. It sounds like the court is trying to subject me to your jurisdiction. Is this a court of record?
Yes.
Okay, for the record, I reserve all my rights at all times and I waive none ever. I'm here by special appearance only as the authorized representative in this tax court.
In what court?
In this tax court.
This is not a tax court.
I move the court to take judicial notice of 28 U.S.C. 3002 subsection 2 court. Court means any court delegated by Congress excluding the tax court. This is a tax court, in fact.
And what leads you to believe that it's a tax court?
Is it not? Do you have a delegation order from Congress?
This is a state court. This is not a federal court.
This is a tax court. Do you have a delegation order from Congress? Simple question.
This court was established by the Constitution of Texas.
Do you have a delegation order from Congress? Yes or no? Otherwise, this is clearly a tax court, according to 28 U.S.C. 3002 subsection 2.
Sir, you're being charged with possession of marijuana less than 2 ounces. You have a right to have an attorney present with you. Do you have an attorney?
It sounds like you're practicing law from the bench. According to 18 USC 455 and 454, you're not allowed to practice law from the bench. Is that what you're attempting to do?
Sir, do you have an attorney, or would you like the court to appoint an attorney for you?
I move the court to dismiss this case for failure to state a claim upon which relief may be granted. According to case law, Bell Atlantic Corporation versus Tombley and Ashcroft versus Iqbal. Wherefore, I respectfully request dismissal of these proceedings with prejudice and entry of judgment in favor of the defendant.
I deny your request.
Under what grounds? Judge, do you have an oath of office on file?
Yes, sir, I've provided you with that.
Do you plan to honor your oath of office today?
Absolutely.
I accept your oath of office. Thank you very much.
Yes, sir. So back to the other question, do you have an attorney to appear before you, or are you planning to represent yourself, or would you like the court to appoint one for you?
I believe this court has no jurisdiction to proceed in this matter.
How is that possible when you said you just accepted my oath of office for this court?
I accept your oath of office because it seems like you're in breach of your oath of office. Everything that's going on here is in violation of Title 18-1001, false and misleading statements, which is a $25 million claim.
Mr. Freeman, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to reset your case for July 11th at 10 a.m. and I am going to request your presence in the court.
I deny and I object to that. The court has no jurisdiction over myself. You have a great day, sir.
Yes, sir.